Yo, what's going on, guys? The Kitty G, and I'm back again with another video on egtv. How you guys doing today? And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it was a terrible first half performance overall. I felt like the game, in the grand scheme of things, if you look back at it at the end of the season, it's still fresh right now. You're gonna say, you know what, we could have done a lot better. You're obviously gonna be a little bit upset, but I feel like, you know what, let's not over exaggerate. We got bullied. We did bad. Defensively, we did well. We could not finish our dinner. Luckily, Brighton didn't finish their dinner. And at this point, I feel like we are not the best that we could be going forward. I hope and pray that we can get this sorted out. But you know what? This is going to be the match reaction player rating show. I'm going to be talking about everything else. Let's not get too carried away. It's just one draw versus Brighton, a team that's doing better than us currently in the league. So let's not get too carried away. But yeah, you guys already know what it is. Kitty G on egtv. Let's get this show started the right way, people. Bang. Okay, yo, people, so let's talk about it. What happened in today's game? What happened to make us lose control of the game? You know what? The first, I would say 10, maybe 15 minutes, Arsenal were a little bit in control of the game, a little bit, had more possession for the beginning of the game. And then the tides turned. When the tides swung and everything swung to Brighton, you know what? It never came back. It never came back. Once everything swung and we did not have possession and we conceded possession to them and we let them have shots on target, let them have shots the whole entire game, that's where the game was done for me. And we got too comfortable letting them have too much possession. We got too comfortable letting have more control of the game. We sat off, we respected them too much, and it led to the situation that it led to. But in my opinion, in the grand scheme of the whole game, both teams, if either one had their shooting boots on or were a little bit more clinical, we could have won the game. They could have won the game. They were more likely favorites because they had better XG, better opportunities, better everything. But we also had two clear-cut opportunities before halftime. I felt like this game was a nothing game at the end when you look back at it, but we both had chances. Both teams had chances. Both teams were poor in front of goal. We were terrible throughout the whole night, throughout 75% of the game, maybe 25% of the game, you could say we were decent. And there was performances out of Ramsdale, which I can say were stand-up performances. There were poor performances from certain individuals. Like I could point at Tomiyasu at times was poor. I could point at, Odegaard was poor. I can point at Aubameyang missing the chances being poor. There was poor performances all over the pitch. But what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to ask you guys, tell me what you guys think about the game. Put your predictions in the chat. Is it 1 point gained? Or is it 2 points? Or is it 2 points dropped? In my opinion, we have to say this is 1 point gained, but we could have easily got all 3 points. Well, it's 1 point gained because we got lucky to win, but at the same time, we could have easily won this game if we had our shooting boots on. That's just the reality of the situation. But yo, I got Gunnar Express making his return back. Gunnar Express, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good, bro.
You doing good? We got Samuel here. Samuel's not ready yet, but yo, Gunnar Express, you go first. What do you got to say today, man? You've been gone for a while. A lot of people wanted to know how you've been doing. It's funny how 3 games in a row we win and you're gone when it comes to match reactions.
Bro, I was literally about to say that, man. Like I've been busy in it, so I couldn't come on. But it's a shame that I have to come back on a boring performance, man. Like it actually is. Like, I know some people are going to say now, innit? Like, oh, he's only coming back just because we didn't play well. That's not the case. But overall, I'm not, obviously, I don't think anyone can be happy with that performance. I think the only players that can stand up and say that they played well are Ramsdale, Ben White and Gabriel. Shout out to Ramsdale, by the way, for that save at the end there, because it wasn't just that Brighton were going to score. It was that Maupay was going to score. And don't get me wrong, I don't get this whole Maupay rivalry type thing, but I just know that if he scored, it would have been absolute chaos. So yeah, big up Ramsdale. But overall, it just shows again for me that Arteta's still out of his depth. I said this even after Spurs, that yeah, it was a good performance, and yeah, I'm willing to give him Brighton. I gave him Brighton and he got outclassed by Graham Potter. And that's one thing I want to say. I want my flowers, man. I've been talking about Graham Potter for the last 2 years now. look at how good this guy is. Like tactically, his team is set up so well. They, even without Basuma, without Webster, Lamptey, without Welbeck, they still play to a good level. They still play to a level that you can appreciate as a rival fan. You know, like today, I can appreciate their performance. They played well. They gave us a game, and we really had to fight back just to not concede. Never mind actually try and score. But yeah, some of the players today were above poor, like really bad. Odegaard and Aubameyang come to mind for that. I think Tomiyasu was quite poor as well, but you let him off a little bit just because obviously he has played well recently. And Tierney, I'm worrying about Tierney, you know. I don't know what's going on with him recently, but he just looks really bad. Like, and he looks like he's getting worse every game. And it's worrying because Tierney was our main like attacking threat in a sense. Like he was the main guy going forward. And if we lose him, even though now we do have like your Odegaards and whatever else, if we lose Tierney, as in he gets to the point where he's not good enough anymore, then we have to look at getting another left back. And I don't want to have to say that because I definitely think Tierney can come back to how good he was, but it's now finding what that issue is, which is what Arteta has been paid for. So again, man, for me, it all stems back to the manager some way or another. I don't want to go too hard on him though, because it's boring complaining now. Like he ain't going to get sacked, even though I want him gone. He ain't going. So do you know what I mean? Like it's a sticky one, man. But yeah, the performance was just dreadful, really dreadful from minute 1 to 90.
Listen, going into this game, we all said the Brighton game was going to be harder than Spurs. Damn, we were all right. But yeah, Samuel, go ahead, man. What
I'm gonna say is this is the total opposite of the Tottenham game. I think when the word go, in the Tottenham game last week we had the energy. Today we look scared. I mean, he came into this game. Arteta, like we said in the terrace, like everyone's been saying everywhere, Arteta gave this man too much respect. He gave him too much respect, and Arteta got outdone by a better coach. Graham Potter is a better coach than Mikel Arteta. If you look at everything else on the pitch, the personnel, Arsenal are far better than Brighton, but the coaching is the only reason we didn't win today, and that is holding us back. I think a couple of players can hold their heads up higher. Aaron Ramsdale, yeah, listen, he's proving all of us wrong. I coming to the season, I had Aaron Ramsdale say being our worst summer signing, looking on people, but now he's looking to be one of our best signings of the summer, even the best, possibly the best signing we made this summer. Because listen, without Ramsdale, God knows how many of those last 2-3 games we win. So he's been crucial. Aubameyang again, all right. Same old Aubameyang. He's going missing. He was isolated throughout the whole game. He didn't make barely enough impact. All right. Yes, I know he had that chance, right? I think where if he was focused and was fully sharpened today, maybe that's in the hit the back of the net. We don't do if not so maybes. We do absolutes, and the absolute is we didn't win the game today. You know, I think Martin Odegaard went missing again. This is like the Man City game. Go back to the Man City game. I know we didn't get set final. We got a point out of this, but Martin Odegaard did nothing the whole game. He looked out of it. Look at last week. Look at the difference between this and last week. All right, there should be no excuses for us not to win this game. We're playing one game a week, Egal. At least, okay, if it was Europa League, we're in Europa League last year. We'd have 3 days to prepare for this game. You have got an extended 4 days to prepare for this football match, and we're still not unprepared. So it is a big cause of concern. But listen, it is match day 8 after the next international break. You know, we've got some long fixtures coming up, both at home, and we do very well at home. So the next 2 fixtures, no ifs, no buts. It's an absolute. We must win the next 2 games.
There you go. Your Gunner Express, you still there? No, he's not there. Look, on the chat, let me know what you guys thought over the game. Was it 2 points? Was it 2 points dropped or 1 point gained? We have one thing here. Answer simply 2 points.
Brighton dropped 2 points.
Brighton dropped 2 points. Arsenal gained 1 point. You're lucky, mate. Wow. Okay. Graham Potter outmanaged us. Was managing Osasuna and beat us at the Emirates a few years ago. So basically saying Graham Potter has our number. Tierney's Tierney's a 1-season wonder. What?
Well, that's right.
That makes no sense. What do you?
Tierney's been good for more than 1 season, so that doesn't make any sense.
What is this person even talking about? Tierney's been a 1-season wonder. Like I'm so shocked. Yo, Chris, you still there?
Yeah, I'll come on camera in a sec. Yeah, I'm just doing something, but yeah, I can
Okay,
speak.
1 point gained or 1 point drop, bro?
Well, it's a double-sworded, like it's a double-edged question, that one, bro. I mean, if you look at if we look at the performance, 1 point gained because we should have lost that game. If they had Welbeck, let's be honest, if Dan Burn wasn't a donut and actually scored that 6-yard chance, then they won the game. But 1 point gained in that sense. But when you look at the performance against Spurs, you look at the fact that Brighton had 4 of their main players out, it's 2 points dropped. I love Brighton as in the way they play. I love Potter. I love a lot of their players, but we should be beating Brighton. If we want to be in the top 4, you have to beat teams like Brighton, Burnley, Norwich. And we did beat Burnley and Norwich, but we didn't beat them convincingly. And Terry said it on the terrace. If Brighton can do that to Arsenal today, what can City, Chelsea, Liverpool do to Arsenal? They can rip us to shreds. So it has to improve. But yeah, it's 1 point gained if you look at the performance, 2 points dropped if you look at just overall context.
Yeah, I hear that. I think it's definitely, in my opinion, I feel like it's I'm pushing it more towards 2 points dropped, because I felt like we could have won the game if we were more had more initiative. I'm not looking at it from the perspective of they could have beat us and it was 1 point gained, even because that's the way we had to look at it from the beginning. We said no excuses going in, right? So it has to be 2 points dropped because of the club size that we are. But in the grand scheme of the game, Brighton deserved to win. And we got lucky, and that's why people are now saying it's 1 point gained. And I get it. Brighton have been in a better situation, and you know what? They were a tougher test than Spurs. It's crazy that we thought they weren't, but they're definitely a bigger test than Spurs. Brighton should have beaten you guys. What you man smoking? Yeah, that's what. We're talking about our own selves. But yo, did you expect us to come back and win 3 games out of all the games that we had? Did you expect us to win all 4 games? Let's be honest. We expected to beat Norwich. We expected to beat Burnley. Gooner Express, going into this run after the international break, what did you expect? Let's be honest.
Well, I expected us to beat Burnley and Norwich, even though we were quite bad. But that I always expect that. I expected us to lose to Spurs because obviously they were first at the time. And then I expected us to lose to Brighton. I can't even lie. Like, again, Brighton were quality then and they are now. So
how many points do you expect us to have at this point?
Well, 6, and we've got 10. So it's better than I expected, but it's still not good enough.
Yeah, I want to go next as well. I think looking on paper, we should have gotten 12 out of 12 points. But if we're being real with the manager we have, we would have taken 10 points out of 12. So listen, we've done better going into this international break. I'm sad that there is international break because we had hit little form, but we go again in 2 weeks against Patrick Vieira. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So you're saying it's 2 points dropped for a majority of people are saying 2 points dropped for Brighton.
Yeah, it is 100%. It is.
Yeah. You know what? That is the reality then at this point, because Brighton did outplay for the majority of the second half and majority of the game. But we got show here, so let's go 4 past.
Big up forehead.
Jesus,
big up my bro.
Right. Oh my
big up forehead. Big up my bro. Oh my god.
I'm here.
Double eight. Anyways.
You're a dickhead, don't fucking
No wonder you wear that hat. Oh my goodness, that's
bro.
That looks shocking as a bum.
Oh
my god.
Yo, Manny, you need a bandana, bro. Please get a bandana, bro.
You got a Tupac. Homer Simpson in the house, bro. Homer
Let
Simpson.
me tell you something, yeah. I'll tell you this now, yeah. I don't even care what any of you lot fucking say, yeah. I'm a fucking dad, yeah. I'm a dad out here, yeah. Let me tell you something. I'm stressed, and Arsenal is fucking helping me, bro. Arsenal is helping me, bro. So I'm taking it all, bro. Like, go fuck everyone.
Everyone, what?
Bro. Shocks, you're an idiot because Vibes is in this chat, bro. You're getting
I don't
cooked.
give a shit. I
You're
don't care about
cooked.
none. I don't care about no one. I don't care about no one.
Okay,
wait. You know that scene from SpongeBob, yeah, when the king takes his hat off, yeah?
Yeah, the shiny head, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it is.
Thanks.
Let's
let's
get back to the game. One second, guys. Let's get back to the game. Let's get back to the actual thoughts of the game. Let me get you guys some images. Let me get you guys some images. Let me get you guys some images and moments of the game. Let's get some moments of the game that we can talk about. But before we do that, show 2 points dropped.
The comments.
No, 2 points dropped or 1 point gained.
Show you're dumb, bro.
Yeah,
You
I don't give a
shouldn't have done
shit.
this, man.
You think I give a fuck about any of these people on the fucking shit, bro?
No, show 2 points dropped or 1 point gain.
2 points drop, bro. 2 points drop.
2 points dropped?
100%. 2 points drop.
Okay.
Definitely. Like I'll tell you this from now, innit? Yeah. Obviously, us man were just on the terrace, and we was talking. I heard a lot of people saying, "Fucking what? Why did Lukonga play next to Partey? And that's not the best partnership, man. Fuck off. Like everyone was balling out for these men to start together in that, and now you're trying to tell me that it wasn't the best. Shut up, man. Sit the fuck down. Shut up. Like I'm so done. Oh my god, these comments, bro.
Yeah, man said shocks. XHL. The hairline hit it.
Put the one above. Put the one above. Put the one above.
I don't give a fuck, bro. Shocks hairline has helped it on. Yeah, all right,
helipad
cool.
on it. He has a helipad on it, bro.
Oh man,
I wrote that.
Hairline jokes, guys. He's not that bad.
I'm so glad I'm making everyone feel better about the Arsenal win. Still, like, I don't give a fuck.
Arsenal win, Arsenal draw, bro.
All right, so yeah, Gunner Express show. Let's break this down. Let's break this down because you guys know what we like to do. We like to get pictures, talk about moments of the game. So when Saka came off, were you guys worried?
No.
No.
When what?
When Saka came off, were you worried that Saka was injured or something like that? Or you obviously we knew he was fine now, but like
he weren't doing nothing in the game. My thing was I hope he's not injured moving forward for the next
No,
game.
it's only a knock. It's only a knock, they've said, so he's fine.
Only a knock? Okay. Fine. Smith Rowe, I felt like was one of the best players in the midfield or attacking the attacking third.
Agreed.
He was one of the only guys who was carrying the ball, progressing the ball, and he was getting pushed a lot, as you can see in this image.
Should have squared it to Saka, though.
He definitely should have squared it. It wasn't Saka, it was Pepe.
Was it Pepe?
Not even square it. Just chip it over the defender.
Yeah, exactly. Just don't shoot in it. Like just.
I think I have an image of that, but yeah, he was extremely frustrating at times, and you know what?
I'm sure it was Saka because I'm sure it was Saka moaning.
Okay. Aubameyang hit the bar.
Pause. Shocks. Pause.
Aubameyang hit the bar.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, stop that. Stop. Let's actually talk about the game. When Aubameyang hit the bar, I thought, you know what? We could still do this. That was a moment. It was so close. I'm like, you know what? These things happen. You hit the bar. Let's keep moving. But when we look back at it, we were that was like one of the only close moments in the game where we actually got a shot close enough. It wasn't even on target because it hit the bar. But like, was there ever an even closer moment than this in the game?
Nah, bro. Listen, we weren't convincing at all. Like, basically, if you watch that game, there's no way that you would have thought Arsenal were the club that we were in terms of stature, size of club, and all these. You can't ever say that we was the bigger team in this game. We got battered, and it's to the point, where like fucking, bro. How is Mopai trying a fucking overhead kick in our box, bro?
We're gonna talk about that in a second, bro.
Bro, like all of that would tell you that we was a fucking mess in this game. We was a mess. Like I don't even have any positives. Like
there is a positive on the screen right there.
No,
Aaron Ramsdale.
Ramsdale and fucking Arteta hugged. Get the fuck out of here.
No. Ramsdale saves. Oh shit! Well, there's not a picture of it.
I don't know. They weren't exactly like, you know.
What?
Yeah, before I go.
Did you miss the save that he did?
Yeah, I did. I saw the save he did. It wasn't. The fact is, we shouldn't even have had that kind of shot taken against us, bro. Like that's the realness of it. Like, listen, I have got so much smoke coming to me on Twitter tonight. Just understand,
bro. You're not by yourself. You're here with a bunch of Arsenal fans.
Yeah, that's because you've just shown your hairline to everyone, bro.
No. I feel wait. Look at. I'm the only one showing my hair. Look at everyone else. I got pride, man.
Bro, don't let me
there you go. There you go. Thank you.
What about this moment?
I have pride.
Sure,
take it off. No.
Corey in the chat, talk shit about my hairline now, bro. What, like, how is it even work?
You're looking like Emil Smith Rowe right now,
bro. At least I have hair, Shocks. I have hair.
Oh my god,
bro.
I got number one all over. What the fuck else do you want me to do, fam? You know what I mean?
Look at him, not sure. Like, he's got his hat on now. Look. This guy, man.
Yo, guys, we have a special appearance coming soon. Get ready, guys. Special appearance coming out of the dungeons. He's been gone, but he's coming back after a draw. Three wins in a row. No Gunnar Express, no Aslan. We draw a game. They come out the woodworks.
Bro, I saw Aslan in the terrace, man. Where is he, man? This man should be here.
He's coming. He's giving him smoke.
He's here right now. He's here right now. His thing's connecting.
Yeah, he needs to come on, man.
I'm not surprised. He's always got crap internet.
Can we talk about Aubameyang though, please?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about.
We need to talk about Aubameyang. This guy's finished.
We're gonna talk about Aubameyang in a second, but before we go any further, I just want to say, did you guys see the Ramsdale save?
Yes, quality save.
I don't know what show was watching if he missed this moment. Did you miss this moment, bro?
Just go by Zeus, bro.
I think you're talking about Shocks. You must be on about a different moment, man.
Did you miss this moment?
He did. He's
okay. All right.
Yeah, he did.
Yes. I know what you're talking about.
If
I'm gonna be honest with you, that was good anticipation for him to actually scoop the cross and eradicate all of the danger. Yes, I get it. Fair play. But other than that, shouldn't even have got into that situation.
So Shocks,
Brighton.
Are you talking about Ramsdale in a negative way, bro? Oh, okay, well.
No, I'm not.
Might have to remove you from the Ramsdale hive, you know.
I'm talking about the defense. I'm talking about the defense. They shouldn't even let that cross get in.
Big up Colin, guys. Big up Colin.
Big up Colin.
One of the only members. There's 2 members. If you guys want to be a member, you know what to do. But yeah, big up to the members.
I'm gonna be a member.
I raised my monthly allowance. So I can
what? You guys are members?
No,
right now, bro.
Okay. Show's gonna be the 3rd member. Shout out to the gang. But yo, guys, put your questions in for the Mendham. Aslan's connection's not working.
Shocks. Why don't you make your forehead the 4th member?
Let's see if he can connect. Yo, you guys are going too hard on Shaw. Allow Shaw. No,
I'll take it. I can take it all day. I can take it, bro. That's the wickedest thing. I'll take it all day. It's calm.
Okay.
That is a pause moment, bro. I've never heard one, bro.
A pause moment.
Shocks, that is mad.
Moment. Yeah. Okay. Can I just say this? No agenda aside, Gunnar Express, today we have to speak about how, yes, Brighton were missing players, but it a little bit showed how Granit Xhaka is useful in this side. A lot of people always talk about how Granit Xhaka is not useful. Oh my God.
The hell was that?
You guys want to go?
I'll go. You know what? I think people, every time Granit Xhaka is not in the team, right? People argue, oh no, Xhaka this, Xhaka that. The countless time that Granit Xhaka has played in situations like this, we've lost the game due to his mistake. So I don't see Granit Xhaka making that big of a difference in the game. I don't see it. I'm sorry, that image is still stuck in my head.
Yo, Show joined the membership gang. Big up to Show. So he's an academy member. He just joined.
I got you, bro.
Okay. And then Colin saying,
everyone smash the likes on the video still.
Yo, pause, Colin. Pause. My guy said I broke Egal's membership virginity. Facts. He's on some madness.
Wait,
Egal,
put up Vibes FC last comment.
That don't say Colin, bro. That says Cole P.
Put up Vibes last comment. The last comment he just put up. Vibes. Literally just came in.
Oh my God, I got a VAR review of that. I got VAR review, bro. VAR review, bro. That is a howler.
Hey, listen, that headline looks fresh right there, man. My forehead.
Let's allow the hairline talk.
I like that.
Let's allow the hairline talk and let's get back into the game. So I'm gonna throw it to you guys, Granit Xhaka, before we go to the Arteta question. What are we saying? Granit Xhaka, Gunnar Express. Yo, Gunnar Express is in the mud now. What's going on?
What?
Gunnar Express is wanking in the sock, bro, man. Love him.
Oh yeah. Hey, you have had so many pause moments today, you know. Like, you need to calm down.
Go ahead, Joe.
Alright, it's mad.
Joe, go ahead. He's on a mad thing.
I'll talk about Xhaka real quick.
This
I
is
agree.
what guys need today. Aslan's
I
back.
agree. I agree. I agree that
Aslan, what's going on?
we missed Xhaka today, innit? We missed him.
We miss Aslan more than Xhaka, bro.
Yeah, facts, man.
Yeah.
Get back on Twitter, man. Get back on Twitter.
Yo, what's good, people? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
No, we can't. We can't.
My
We can't.
brother.
Big up everyone, man. How's everyone doing?
I miss you.
Yeah, bro. It's another day, another dollar, you know.
Yeah, I hear you, G.
I also don't win the game when he comes back. Very, very.
That's what it is. Arsenal.
Dizzy just said. GX is taking off his wig.
There you go. GX is taking off his wig. Yo, this has turned completely from football. All right, to bring it back onto football, I'm gonna do the player ratings, okay? Because clearly, man, them today are distracted.
I
They're distracted. And this is the best way where we can talk about each player. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the player ratings. We're gonna talk about each player because I have to go before the hour is up. So first things first, we're gonna talk about Ramsdale and work our way up. What are you guys saying, guys? Are you guys gassed about the performances from Ramsdale, or are you thinking this is now becoming the norm and you guys expect this from him?
Listen, you know what? Some man, right, still doubt this guy. After he saved us for the past 4 games, we don't. I say two of the games. I'm not saying names. I ain't saying names, Egal. You said that name, Egal. I didn't say it. You said it. But listen, those 2 games against Burnley and today, we don't come out with 4 points. So I don't know how man can doubt this guy. He is better than Burnley, I know. Going forward, he can only get better. Things can only get better with this guy in the goal. So listen, I'll give Ramsdale. It's hard at a 7.
A 7. Ooh.
Or 8, or something around there. We had that dodgy moment where he spilled the ball. I know the ball.
I feel like he's the only person who deserves decent amount of points. You know what I mean? I feel like he's the only person who deserves a decent amount of points. Everybody else was kind of suspect at times, except for the 2 center backs. But we're gonna get to them. But first things first, Azan, make your appearance. What are you saying, bro? You gonna vent? Or are you happy?
He has to.
I mean,
I've missed it.
What do you want me to say after today's performance, bro? Yes, we drew. Yes, it was an away game. We gained a point. But from my perspective, we dropped 2 points. You know? I mean, look, no game is guaranteed. You obviously got to turn up to the opposition or, you know, to the carpet and, you know, step onto that pitch and bring your A game. For me, we didn't bring our A game. The first 10 minutes, we looked lively. Yeah? Okay. But once that 10-minute mark came, we faded.
Okay.
Look at last week's performance in the North London derby, how we killed off the game pretty much in the first half. That's the first time in a long time that I've seen us do that, right? But on today's performance, we're back to same old Arsenal. Now, the way I see it, this whole week, whatever the manager and his coaching staff implemented into their training, whatever the tactics that they were working on, it was all wrong. It was all wrong from Monday.
From Monday. Wow. Yo, people, remember to like the video. Azan, continue.
Yeah, so look, I mean, for me, I'm not gassing up anyone. I'm not gassing up any of these new signings. I'm not gassing up any of the last 3 performances, you know, against Norwich, Burnley, North London derby last week. The way I see it, we've got 10 points out of 21. Yeah?
Fucking hell. Wow.
10 points out of 21.
Wow.
Not none of this 10 points, not none of this 10 points out of 12 malarkey. Yeah? Wow. Because again, what did I say to you guys throughout the whole summer ago? I said this summer, I want us to be going into this summer transfer window in the off season to come with a plan. You can't say to me this, like not you specifically or just anyone, just Arsenal fans in general. No one can say to me that our plan was the youth project. That's it. Yeah. I didn't see anything different. I didn't see anything different from what we saw this past summer to any of the other past summers. Yeah. we sacrificed those first 3 games. Yeah. Yes, we had a shit start. Yes, we won the 3 games after that. Opposite to what Tottenham done. Yeah. Yes, we could be in a good mood because we won 3 games in a row. But again, the last 3 results don't mean nothing when we've played like this. We've resorted back to how we always play. 3 games does not determine our trajectory more than what we've seen over the past 2 seasons. I'm going to say it here, yeah? Arteta is not the answer. This man should not be learning on the job. I don't work for British Gas. I'm not a gas man, yeah? 3 results or a handful of results is not going to sway me or change my mind whatsoever about this man.
Aslan, can I say something?
No, 1 second, Sammy. 1 second.
Say a quick word.
1 second, my bro.
No, I just want to say a word, a sentence, right? It's not Mikel Arteta no more.
Bro.
It's not Mikel Arteta no more. Where did he go? Oh, it's not Mikel Arteta no more, yeah?
Why did you cut him off?
No, I just want to say a quick word about Mikel Arteta, right? It's not Mikel Arteta.
Did you really get mad because he cut him off?
I don't know what happened, but he's into the car. I have no clue. But no, it's not Mikel Arteta, right? It's Mikel Starmer, bro. This guy gives us all the buzzwords, all the crap, and he doesn't do nothing, bro. He's just trying to get people riled up, saying, "Oh, look at this man, look at this." Nothing's said at the end of the day. I think even if he gets top 4 this season, listen, that's his peak. He can't do no better.
Man said Aslan's protesting against the pyramid scheme.
Allow it. Aslan, come back, bro.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I just want to say, Aslan, bro, I appreciate you coming on, man. I'm sorry that you got cut off by Samuel.
What? I've been caught so many times.
I hope you can come back on whenever you're free.
Samuel, did you cut him off? What is wrong with you?
Bro, he cut. No, come on, man. That's what. I let him talk after I said my sentence. I told him a sentence, and he went. Come on.
No, but Aslan was dropping bombs on everybody. But yo, guys, let's get into the player ratings. Good Express, you there?
Uh-huh.
My guy's about to pass out. Cool. Yeah, like that sounded like something out of Flint, not Flintstones. Adam's Family. You there? You rang. I was like. Anyways, yeah, let's Ramza, what are we saying? Good Express. I'm personally saying starting position, I think minimum 7.
Yeah, 7. I mean, look, it's a clean sheet. You can't complain about a clean sheet, even though we didn't win. That's not his fault, obviously, that we didn't score. Made a save at the end that saved us the win. So you have to give him, for me, at least a 7. So I give him a 7. One thing I'll quickly say though, look, I hate Xhaka. I don't like Xhaka. I've made that quite clear over the last couple of time. But one thing I noticed today was that he watched Spurs. Ramsdale would pass out the back to Xhaka. Today, he didn't pass out the back once, I don't think. That says to me that Xhaka is going to be a big part of the team in the sense that he's going to be the one that collects the ball short. Otherwise, they play along. And that's what I saw today. He didn't play the ball short, I don't think, even once. So it just shows that Xhaka's going to be a big part. But yeah, 7 for me. Good performance from Ramsdale. My man of the match.
Man of the match. People in the chat, we got 1-8, 1-7. Gunnar Express has given a 7. Anybody giving anything higher than a 7? Aslan's back, by the way. Aslan,
No.
Cooled off, mate.
Yo,
Aslan.
can you hear me?
Yeah. Yo, bro, we could hear you. Why'd you leave? Did you leave because my guy cut you off?
I accidentally clicked on the X and closed the tab.
Oh, okay. I thought you just cut. I was like, what? But yo, what'd you give Ramsdale?
Well, I mean, he's the only one who played okay. Yes, a 7. Nothing more, nothing less. I mean, at times he had butterfingers. I'm not going to lie. When he could have made a comfortable save, he was not making a comfortable catch, whether that was jumping from a corner, set piece, or whether that was a ball that was drilled in low towards his goal. So, but yeah, I mean, look, he kept a clean sheet. 7, nothing more, nothing less.
I think 7 is minimum. I can see why people would make a case to give him an 8 because he literally saved our bacon like several times. And I want to hear from Show.
Give a fucking 8.
What save did he do that was so spectacular?
The save that he did was when the ball was being crossed in and Mopai was to Mopai, and he
No, that was nothing special, man. Relax, bro. Come on.
Okay. What about development chance?
No, bro. Stop it.
No,
Stop
bro. I'm giving 7. I'm putting myself on mute.
Bro, have I gone soft or something? Like, what's happened, man? I said that save was good. Like,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
You're changing, bro.
Shocks. You know what it is, yeah. I'm bored now of complaining it because I've come to the realization this guy ain't going nowhere.
Okay, so you're saying 7. Everyone's saying
going
7.
nowhere, man.
Okay, fair. 7's fair. We move on. Takahiro Tomiyasu. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like he did not have his best game.
Here we go.
Tomiyasu.
Negative Express back again.
I felt like Tomiyasu was not excellent this game. He had a tough time. And you know what? The guy who was giving him the most problems was hughwizzy himself, the hughwizzy lookalike. You guys know what I'm talking about. The guy was giving him issues the whole night.
Corella.
Corella was causing damage. Yo, Aslan, did you just come on camera?
Whoa, let me replay that.
Aslan just came on camera. Eh? Okay. But yo, Mandem, hughwizzy was giving him problems. Let's not lie. Tomiyasu was having a tough time today. And I have footage of this. Tomiyasu was having a tough time today. I'm giving him a 5. I want to know, people in the chat, let me know what you guys are giving him. I'm going to start with Show. Show, what are you giving him?
Boy, I don't know, bro. He got cooked today. Second half definitely was better. But, bruv, in that first half, he was getting cooked, bruv.
Like Jonathan Rice.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think but the fact that I finished 0-0 in it, I'd probably give him a 5, bro. 5. Like, and even that's lucky, bro. Like, he was getting cooked. But it is what it is. Yeah, I'll give him a 5.
All right. Samuel.
I'll give him a 4. Because today, man, he was not at it. It wasn't himself. He was getting cooked throughout the whole game. I don't know if this guy ever played in rain ever in his life, because by the looks of it, he's never played in Italy, bro. Yeah, but he looks scared, bro. He didn't look like himself. Like, Mom was winning Sun last week to this. I have to give him a 4.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna say majority of people are going with 4s and 5s. Anybody else? One person going with 3. Gunnar Express, Aslan, tiebreak. 5 or 4 for Takahiro Tomiyasu? What are you saying?
2.
2.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say 3, but I mean, if GX is gonna say 2, yeah, let's go with 2. Why not?
Wow.
I mean, look, he didn't concede, and that's one thing you have to give him props for. So maybe 2's harsh, maybe 3 is what I'd go for. But Tomiyasu doesn't offer us much going forward, in a sense that the only thing he really does is run forward and then he passes it off. He doesn't cross the ball or anything like Tierney does. And I'm okay with that as long as you defend properly. And he didn't today. So for me, he doesn't offer us much going forward, and he didn't today. His defending was bad. And I'm not going to like rip into him. It's, it's whatever else. Like it's one bad game out of 4. So, whatever. But yeah, I mean, look, people are complaining at Saka saying he should come and defend. He shouldn't have to defend against fucking Brighton. Like, even though I think Cucurella's a good player, he shouldn't have to. Like, Tomiyasu did have a bit of a stinker, but we allow him. He's been good for the last 3 games. So
let's upgrade. Let's upgrade to this thing. So what have we done? We put Ramsdale. We put Ramsdale all the way in good in 7. We're putting Tomiyasu in bang average or okay.
Probably like a 4, I guess, is probably what.
A little poor. Okay, so we put Tomiyasu in a little poor. Now, Aslan, I'm gonna give you the next one. What are you giving Ben White?
Oh God.
Look, my guy Benny Blanco, yeah. Look, as much as with all the signings, all the additions that we've made this summer, I want to give them a chance, innit? I don't want to write off no one within less than a handful of games.
But today he was amazing.
Right? No. Today, look. I'm just gonna judge. Like when it comes to these player ratings, yeah, I'm judging them game by game, yeah. And today he had a poor game, right? His positioning, his sense of reading the game was just poor. The guy's pass, not just him, everyone's passing, everyone's simple 5-yard passing was just poor.
Aslan?
Right? So for me, he was okay at best.
Okay, I categorically disagree. I think he was probably one of Arsenal's best players, heading every single ball away that came into the box, blocking shots, clearances. Overall, him and Gabriel, in my opinion, were two of the best players. But I would say Ben White was just as good, or maybe even better than Gabriel today. I would have given him
I disagree.
Yeah, we see games differently. So you're saying how much, a 5 or 6?
For me, it's a 5. With what you just said there about Ben White and Gabriel's performance today, I feel the opposite way round. I feel Gabriel had a slightly better game than Ben White did.
Okay, but I don't think 6 or 5 are warranted for Ben White's performance today. We got a clean sheet in a game that majority of the chances, the defense was not necessarily the biggest issue. The attack was the bigger issue, and Ben White and Gabriel were colossals back there. I want to know anyone else.
That's how you feel. That's your opinion.
No, someone else chime in here. Does show Gunnar Express?
Yo.
What do you guys think? Just shout out your rating. People in the chat. Let me know your people in the chat. I'm shocked. I thought Ben White was good.
I agree. Obviously, respect Aslan's opinion. You know, everyone's allowed their opinion, and I respect it every time. But I don't agree at all. I mean, look, I criticize Ben White probably more than anyone. You know, Big Benjamin, but he was good today. I can't lie. Like, look, obviously, yeah, I think everyone's passing was a bit poor. I do agree with that. I think even him and Gabriel weren't the best at passing, but he won his headers. I think he had like 6 clearances or something in the first half alone, which is quite good. And in a game where he was let down by his fullbacks, so was, you know, they were let down by the fullbacks. Obviously, we're getting to Tierney in a minute. He was let down by the fullbacks, and they had a lot of like pacey wingers that were coming at him. I think they dealt with them quite well. I think Cucurella and Trossard, when they got to that final third area where they had to get past White and Gabriel, they struggled. So I think Gabriel was better, which is why I give Ben White a 6, because again, passing needs to be better. But yeah, defensively was good, heading was good, probably his best performance for Arsenal. And one thing that I'll say, when you see a lot of players go against their former clubs, they usually get a bit like flustered, like they don't play that like well. He played well today. I at times I forgot that he was even playing against his old team. Like genuinely, like it was one of his better performances. So you've got to hope now that he can spur on from this and, you know, play well from now on, which is what we all hope. So
just before you go, Samuel, I thought Ben White had a good goal-saving clearance, vital sliding interception, best defender today. My guy said he had a clean sheet, and we did not create in the final third. Brighton's team were not pushovers. Yeah, they're not pushovers. There you go. We got my girl. We got Melina. What are you saying over there in Canada? Big up to you. We got Raptors Gaming saying ESR was selfish versus may have scored though.
No, but
with Saka through. Yeah, Saka, it was Saka. It wasn't Pepe.
Put your mind on Smith Rowe. Like, you're there in that situation. You're driving forwards. I mean, it wouldn't make sense for him as an individual to pass the ball. I think it was kind of a difficult pass to make because I don't think he makes that pass if he tries to do it or attempts to do it.
Listen, I feel like this review when we're talking about Ben White, no agenda aside, I don't think a lot of people are going to agree or disagree on many positions, but I felt like our defense was our best part. And if Ben White is part of that defense, Aslan, I'm confused how he gets a bad rating.
Did you watch the game, Aslan?
I need more clarification. No, because I want to know
I'm
why.
giving him a 5. He was average. Our whole team, bro. Apart from the keeper, where you said he saved our bacon, yeah, him and maybe one more other player was good, and for me that was Gabriel. Only Ramsdale and Gabriel can walk off that pitch with their head held high. Everybody else was bang average at best. That's my opinion. If you guys have seen a different perspective, cool. That's your opinion. But I don't have my rose tinted glasses on. Yeah, I'm saying it how it is.
Okay.
The team was average at best today, and that's being kind. That's how I feel.
There you go. When it comes to interceptions, honestly, it was tight. But yeah, you gotta say Ben White only had what? Ben White had one interception. He had how many clearances? A couple clearances. It was all over the place the whole game. But I'm just saying, I thought Ben White had a good game. We're gonna digress and we're gonna go in the middle. Anybody in the chat want to give us their ratings? Let us know in the chat what your ratings are, because I'm not really seeing any ratings coming through. I had Ben White 6, Gabriel 4. I had White 8. Some people saying man of the match for Ben White. Wow. So very mixed bag. What about you, Sho and Samuel? Just so we can move on.
He gets one lower than Ramsdale, gets a 6. 6, there you go.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go in the middle. Sho, Aslan said 5. Gunnar Express, I think he went a little bit higher than that. Gunnar Express, what did you go with?
6.
And yeah.
I mean, he was good, but Jesus Christ, like he done his job. Yeah, I'll probably go for a 6 as well. Still,
Okay,
I can't put no one above a 7. I'm letting you know that from now.
okay.
Like,
Gabriel.
Bro, there ain't no one going above a 7.
Can I just pop Gabriel in 7, guys? Because everything. And I felt like, to be fair, I feel like we should be giving both Ben White and Gabriel similar ratings. But Gabriel, if you guys all agree, Gabriel, I felt like also deserves a 7. So that's where I'm putting.
Bro, all I'm saying is when he went down, when I can't remember who, the goalkeeper collided with, I think it was Dunk, who then Gabriel, when he went down, I shat my pants, bro. I was thinking if he's injured, we are screwed. But luckily he's fine. So
thank God. Aslan, what are you giving Gabriel?
I mean, I would have given him a 6, but you guys have given Benny Blanco a 6, so yeah, I would say a 7.
Okay. Next, Kieran Tierney, one of his poor, he's been surprisingly poor recently, not really creating much from the crosses, in my opinion. A lot of his crosses not reaching the targets. I'm not judging him basically only on his attacking. He did do well defensively, but I felt like I expect more from him. So I'm just putting okay 5.
Nah, he's a little poor today, bro. I'll give him a 4.
Well, defensively, he didn't really do anything wrong. Yes, a lot of crosses were coming.
I disagree. I think he was poor defensively. I mean, look, he got exposed by. I want to say he got exposed by Smith Rowe, but it wasn't his fault. It was Odegaard's fault. But I mean, we're getting to Odegaard soon, innit? But I think he was. Trossard was really good today. I think Trossard's going to go down as an underrated performance. I guess you could say
you're here for the Odegaard disaster class, aren't you? That's what you're.
No, I'm not even trying to pick him out. I blame it, and I'll explain why when we get to Odegaard, why I blame him for the lack of defense on the left side. It sounds mad, but it might make sense when I explain it. But
okay, let's talk about Lokonga.
I'd give him a 4, like 3 or 4 maybe. Not a great performance from
Sambi Lokonga. I personally, I think I gave him a 6. What did I give him? Let me double check. Yeah, I gave him a 6. I basically said
you gave Lokonga a 6.
I thought he's young. I felt like he had a solid performance overall. In the fact that Granit Xhaka is not here, he and we don't have any experience in that midfield. He did decent. Obviously, I would be willing to put him down to a 5.
Let me ask you a question, Egal.
I'd be willing to put him down to a 5, but understand. In my ratings, I did not have Ben White as a 6. In my ratings, I had Ben White as a 7. I had Gabriel as a 7. I had I had Ramsdale's at 8. So my ratings were always a little bit more skewed than everybody else's.
That's mad. That's mad. How can you
So
give 8 on a 0-0 and on
no,
the
if your
game?
goalkeeper, if your
Anyway,
goalkeeper faces as many shots as Ramsdale did, and not obviously as many.
He never had to save all of them.
No,
bro.
no,
Like,
he faced 21 shots, but he only had to save I think 2 because only 2 of them were on
That's
target.
what I'm trying to say. He never saved all of them, so you can't do that. Then on top of that, you
I'm
have
willing to put Lokonga down to a 5, but you guys, I'm hearing you guys probably want to put him lower.
Yeah, 5 or a 4 for me.
Look, I'm just saying, right? Really and truly, yeah, we've been, and this is one thing I said on the terrace, right? And I said, you know what, yeah, the fact that everyone's been crying out for the partnership of Lokonga and Partey, we all have from the fucking summer, from when we saw all them little friendly pre-seasons that we had, and everyone was saying, oh, you know, we need to get this partnership. Bro, I went on the terrace and I heard people saying, well, I don't know why we want fucking Lokonga and Partey together. Are you mad? They're our best fucking midfield. Why on earth would we not want them together? Like, I couldn't believe it when I heard it, so I called it out. Whatever. Now everyone's talking about, oh, Lokonga and Partey should never play together in the midfield. It's like, what? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Are you lot okay? Then I heard people saying, oh, I would have rathered El Neni.
Listen, I know who that is, and mate, listen, that was blasphemy out of his mouth. Made a little
He's not here. To be fair, Gunnar Solskjaer is not here, so let's not.
Aslan's
It doesn't surprise me. It came out of his mouth. It
wasn't just Souls.
I did not agree with it. I was on the stream.
No, it wasn't just Souls, bro.
Goldfish FC, bro. Goldfish memory.
The thing is, I called out Souls for it. Nobody else said anything after that. Just understand.
I called him out. I called him out on it.
Just Souls that said it.
Oh.
Please believe me when I tell you, it wasn't just him. And you know what? Fair play. If that's what he thinks, that's what he thinks. But I would tell you, I will kick it down instantly. In the summer, I would say,
no, jump on, bro. Jump on if you want. I'll say,
bring on Souls. I beg you, bring on Souls.
Offended.
Because
that was outrageous, bro.
Souls explained his perspective. I will tell you this from now, yeah. In the summer, I was saying, why is everyone talking about selling El Neni? The guy is happy to sit on our bench, and if we need him, he will come in and do a job that we know he does. Like, and I'm talking about, if we're winning the game, like, I don't know, 3-0, you bring on El Neni. Like, just to keep shit ticking over, and he's happy to stay on the bench the whole fucking time. That's why I was talking about keep El Neni. When you man are talking about, because Xhaka's out, bring El Neni into the fucking squad, I'm done at it. I'm done. That's where I have to draw the line.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone keeps talking about that I'm positive and I'm this and I'm that and red. No. Listen to what I'm fucking saying when I say the things I'm saying. Egal, you're my guy. You know what I'm always talking about when I fucking say it.
Yeah. You always whenever you speak, man, and you're making a point, you make it vividly clear that you are not picking one or the other side. You are telling this exact point to the T. For example, Arteta, when it comes to Ramsdale, anything that you do, you always put the caveat. But exactly what do you mean right now?
Facts only, bro. I'm not saying another fucking word. I'm not saying a word. I think Lokonga had a poor game.
Okay, one second. My guy's here. Souls is here. Souls, what you saying?
Big up Souls, man.
By the way, guys, don't worry. It's not beef yet for people who say this is gonna. Now it's all love. Don't worry. It's just difference of opinion before people make it something it's not. But all right, what I'm saying, all right, forget El Neni, yeah? That's just the name I use because that's all we've got available. But what I'm saying is when you have two midfielders who are basically identical in the way they play, and neither one of them are a so-called DM or can't do the defensive duties, your midfield is naturally going to get overrun. And what I'm trying to say is when you've not got control of a game, you do need at least one of those midfielders to be a little bit risk-adverse. That's just my opinion. And I'm not saying, look, I know it's El Neni is the trigger word. I get it. I'm not saying El Neni, but I'm just saying, like, I get it because I do get it. I get it, right? It's because I'm saying El Neni should play, yeah? But that's what we have. But for me, like, I've always said it, Lokonga and Partey, you'll see it. Like, maybe in like a year's time, we'll look back at it and go, actually, they can work together. But I just think in Lokonga's development, his positional awareness means you do one of two things. You either sacrifice what Partey can do going forward, and you make him, and this is what happened, you make him the deeper midfielder, which for me doesn't suit him naturally. Because I see him as more of a box-to-box. And then what happens is I don't see Lokonga yet being that DM or that more defensive-minded midfielder. So that's all I'm saying.
He's a box-to-box though, right?
Yeah, he's a Partey. He's basically a Partey, but just not as good as Partey yet.
So if you know that a Partey can do the defensive duties that we need in the team, which we know he can because he played for Atletico Madrid under Simeone. We know he's got defensive capabilities because he played regularly under him. Why would you not hold Partey back and let, like you just said, they're twins, right? So why would you not let Lokonga do what Partey is good at and let Partey do the defensive side of everything else?
Because for me, Lokonga's passing range isn't there yet. It can come, and I'm not sitting here and saying, look, I don't think it's there. I don't think his ability to pass the ball like a Partey can. He can't. He can't cut the lines like a Partey can.
But yo, one second. Daniel, I you're my guy. I know that's you with the Arsenal are back with the Mope picture. But bro, if you're gonna be one of my moderators and you're gonna be changing your thing to that, I'm gonna have to take you off as a moderator because I can't have a moderator who's blatantly making fun of the club consistently.
Your ass can get cancelled real quick.
Bro, stop it. Like you're literally making me look like a fool. So I'm gonna take you off as a mod. You fix that, you sort that out, and then I'll put you back whenever you get that sorted.
Whenever you're ready to act mature, you'll come back.
Yeah, because I get you rivals, but like there's a way to have respect for it. Like you guys
are grown ass men, bro. They're doing this.
It's a minor thing, bro. It's fine. If they want to have their banter, let them.
Bro, it looks bad. How is this an Arsenal channel? But I have a moderator in the chat making jokes about the club. Like it's a joke.
Who's this Arsenal back guy?
Nah, stop it, bro. It's Daniel. Anyways, go. Let's
big up Disney as well. Because
let's just do this, bro. There's no hard feelings. Respect to the mandem. But yo, let's just do me a favor. If you guys could do me a favor, smash that like button. It takes 2 seconds. The video's almost done. We have another 15-20 minutes, and then we're gonna be wrapping up. But right now, I just need to get through these player ratings because we haven't gotten too far. Lokonga was poor. We get that. But what was Partey? Was Partey a 6? Was he just slightly better?
Nah,
5. I think he was poor. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't. I give him a 3.
Yeah, I think he was poor today. For his stand, you have to do it by his standards, man. He would have slagged himself off today.
So we're giving him a 3, the lowest rating.
I'd say 4, maybe. I'd say he's a little. Yeah, I'd say a little poor. I don't think he was average. I think he was just below average in my opinion.
Everyone's cool with that?
Yep.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so what do you want?
Right, what did you give him? A 3?
Yeah, Azan gave him a 2. Azan gave him a 2.
I give him a 3.
Bro, how many shots did he have outside the box where he's firing?
Yeah, Aslan.
What's all this shooting outside the box, Malarkey, bro?
Hold on. What's Lokonga?
Lokonga's a 5.
You man
yeah, I'd give him a 4 or 5.
Partey was worse than Lokonga today, and he's the more experienced player.
Lokonga got beaten defensively way more than Partey did.
Yeah, I'll say it like this. Now wait,
again, back to what I said earlier. Aslan, is that not the managers and his coaching staff?
No,
Aslan. The start of the week, wherever the tactics were for this weekend, wasn't that down to him and his coaching staff?
Wait, though. Look,
the formation and the tactics, and to give those two players in the midfield the roles in which they need to execute.
No, but look at it like this, yeah. I agree. You have to blame Arteta for picking Lokonga, right? Again,
That's
Terry made this point, right? And as I know this is what you're saying, bro, and I agree with you on this. Terry made the point, right? Even though Arsenal fans don't want El Neni in the team, you're the manager. you shouldn't care what Arsenal fans think or
No,
say
no,
when it comes to
100%,
picking
bro.
teams, right?
100%.
Example. A lot of us, and I say a lot of us because I know Souls wanted Xhaka to play against Spurs, but a lot of us said, do not play Xhaka against Spurs. He put Xhaka in and he proved us wrong. Xhaka was one of the better players and he proved that he fits the system and works well with Ramsdale. So what you should do is look at this game and say, Lokonga won't work, which he didn't. Put El Neni in. I'm going to get stick for it, but if it works, fight. I win. I win again. So the fact that he put, and again, Terry said it, it's not just that he's put Lokonga in, but he's then played a style of football that won't work with 2 box-to-box pivots. Jess said it on the terrace. You can't have a pivot with 2 box-to-box players that play very similar styles of football. It doesn't work like that. I agree that Partey can defend, but he's not a defensive player. The reason why I say this, right, is the biggest, and I think Lokonga was actually worse than Partey today.
Yeah,
I
but
agree
that's
with
the thing,
Shocks.
though, Guna, man. You have
No, wait.
someone
No,
to be the
no,
defensive one.
No,
Why would you pick
Shocks.
Lokonga to be that guy?
No, Shocks, that's what I'm saying. That's on Arteta, right? That's Arteta's fault. Because for me, the defensive player in our midfield should play on the left. Reason. When Tierney goes forward, the defensive midfielder should drop in at left back, which is what Xhaka does very well, so he can cover the left side. Picking Lokonga to do that job was stupid from Arteta, and that's his fault. But it still means that Lokonga for me was worse than Partey. Partey's shot, the reason, like Partey's shots were stupid. You can't score. Stop wasting attacks. But I appreciate the fact that because Aubameyang was doing fuck all, he at least attempted it. It didn't work, and he took too many. But I appreciate the attempts and actually trying to do something, which we haven't had that in a long, long time. Even though he's shit at, you get a point. But bro, they were both average, both very average. But I don't blame them. I blame Odegaard and I blame the manager. And again, when we get to Odegaard, you'll know why I say that.
Odegaard is next. Odegaard's next. Can I go to you, Guna Express? This is what we've done so far. Odegaard's next.
What was his Partey rating?
Partey's ratings right there. He got a 4.
Yeah, I give Partey a 5 along. Lokonga I'd probably given a 4 and Partey a 5, but it is what it is.
I agree.
Okay. So, guys, can we as a collective just digress and be like, you know what, he's gonna get a 4 and we keep it moving.
Yeah, it's not that deep in it, but
okay.
I mean, so
I can't have every single person talk about every player, so I'm going to assign players. Guna Express and Azan, you can talk about Odegaard. Show and Souls, you guys can talk about Saka, and me and Samuel will talk about Smith Rowe. So I'll start with you guys. Aslan, what do you got to say about my guy? Where is he at? Odegaard. I can't find him. There he is. What are we saying?
Have you got 0 on there?
Yeah, there's one. There's one. Extremely poor.
With every transition, when we had possession and there was transition, he slowed the game.
Speak it. Yeah,
he slowed down the game. In the conditions that we had down in sunny old Brighton today, that was not the type of player to do what he was supposed to do, to control the tempo. This guy slowed down everything. His passing was shit. His vision was shit. He was just shit today. I'm not saying he's a shit player. His performance today was shit. He was our worst player, which I was not surprised one bit why he was the first person to be taken off. For me, he should have been taken off at half time. But we all know what Arteta's like with his substitutions. So I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. 1, only because you don't have a 0.
Gonna Express, you gonna keep it short and sweet also?
Well, I want to explain, obviously, because a lot of my points on other players were about Odegaard. So I'll just quickly explain it, though. For me, Odegaard today, and I've said this when we signed him, it's why I didn't want him. He drifts to the right too much. He's a centre attacking midfielder who drifts to the right. We saw that today. He kept drifting to the right. He kept getting in Saka's way, which is why I think Saka couldn't do as much going forward. He then left the middle exposed, which is why Smith Rowe then went into the middle, which is why the left side was exposed, because Smith Rowe had to drop in the middle because Odegaard was too far to the right. I don't know if you got when you get you have some chips or like fish and chips, whatever, and a seagull nicks him, bro. That was like Brighton just nicking the ball off of him today, man. Like every time he got the ball, straight away he got it taken off him. He slowed down the game, like Aslan said. The transitions were bad. Just a awful, like, yeah, 0-1, whatever, man. Like, absolutely shocking. Did nothing today. Nothing that helped us. And before Dizzy says it's an agenda, it's not. It's just what it is.
Guess what? Dizzy gave him a 3. So
I'm sorry, that's too high because, and I know Dizzy's obviously cool, but he did nothing. Like, there's nothing that he did. He didn't. His passing was poor. He kept going to the right too much. He got in Saka's way. He left the left side exposed. And as I said, man, like,
Guna Express, I
shocker,
love you,
bro.
but I gotta keep it.
Go on, man. Yeah, it's cool.
Souls and
I think I agree with Guna with that one still.
I'm gonna give you guys Saka. Just tell me how high do we have to go for Saka today, or is it gonna be a low one? So, what are we saying?
It's gonna be low, man. It's gonna be low, bro.
Keep going, or go lower.
No,
Four.
I think you need to stop there. Poor.
Okay, so both of you guys agree.
He tried, but everything he did, it weren't good enough, man. It weren't.
So just sweet and simple. I think the fact that we didn't press the ESR and Saka suit a pressing system, and the fact that we didn't do that, every time they went for 50-50s, they actually won their 50-50s, but we weren't told to do that today. So I think it's unfair to blame him for his bad performance because he was actually told not to, well, the team was seemingly were told not to press today.
And again, Odegaard kept getting in his way.
One second. Just to comment on that, I promise you, our game plan today was not to do the same thing that we did at Tottenham, where it was press. Like press. Like, that was not the game plan today. You can see we was not pressing at all. And I think, obviously, we all know that when you're playing at home, you press more. When you're playing away, then you obviously sit back and let them do their thing. And then, however, but there was clearly a difference in the way that we play last week to how we played today. Like, we was not pressing at all until what, 60th, 70th minute? Like, that's when they all started pressing. It's like, bro, it's too fucking late for this. It's too late. It's done. Like, but yeah, so yeah.
Shocks. The question is, do you realize that? Did you see why we started to press more? It's when Aubameyang came off the pitch. Mm-hmm. When Lacazette came on, we pressed more.
Yeah, good point.
Good point. Good guys. We got. I got 15 minutes, so I'm just gonna go show. You guys are both okay with Saka 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Big up my guy GGTV for you. Oh man, that always messes me up. I basically can't speak anymore. What's going on with me? Okay. Where is Smith Rowe? Bro, I can't find players today. I don't know what's wrong with me. There he is. Smith Rowe, Samuel. I personally, everybody in the chat, let me know. Am I crazy? I thought Smith Rowe had a good game as much as the defenders did. I thought he was one of the best players in the midfield, only player who actually progressed the ball. He could have squared it. I thought if we're going to give it in the grand scheme of things, if we're giving Ramsdale and Gabriel 7s, I think giving him a 6 is fair. I think he was better than Lokonga, better than Pate, better than Saka, better than all these other players. He didn't stand out as the best player, but arguably he could be one of your best players. One of the candidates for man of the match, in my opinion, but he wasn't the man of the match. And in the midfield was the only person who was progressing the ball, constantly aware, but he's too light for Duff and Dunk. They were just too much for him at times. And that's why
offensively, he was our best player. He took the ball when he was driving. He was our best player offensively. However, it weren't good enough. So,
I gave him a 6. I think 6 is fair, but I know Azan, Gunnar Express in the chat are definitely going to disagree with me. I want to ask Samuel, do you disagree?
I don't disagree with you at all, bro, because listen, he's the only player in the outlet who was being positive midfield, taking the ball up the pitch, creating chances. It was our only creative outlet today, you know. Odegaard did nothing throughout the game. It was Smith Rowe who was constantly creating chances, constantly driving out Brighton. So, you know what? I would have put it a 5, okay, as in he was okay. Bang average in that category, but I'll put him in bang average.
Okay, and this is going to Gunnar Express, Azan, everybody here. The last 10 minutes, we're going to talk about Aubameyang. Forget about Pepe. Forget about Smith. Forget about.
Wait. Do we all
forget about Ainsley?
Bang average.
And Lacazette.
Do you what, Shocks?
What do we all agree that ESR was bang average?
Why? What are you saying?
I put him at 6.
Now wait, because Shocks. What he's I agree.
I would agree.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah,
again, look, again, he shouldn't have to defend. People saying, "Oh, he didn't help defensively." He shouldn't have to. It's fucking Brighton. But even then, Odegaard left the middle exposed, so he had to go in the middle.
Yes.
And this is
Yeah.
where his best.
Yes.
And I kept
Yes.
saying this throughout the transfer window. He can be a number 10. He needs to improve his IQ in terms of finding those passes,
Which
but
he
he can
will.
do it. Today, he proved it. When he went in the middle, he made those runs. And like you said, Shocks, at times, some of the bigger players were a bit too much for him. But it is what it is. Like when you're going against a 6'7" Burn or whatever the hell he is, like it's going to happen, innit? Like,
Yeah, facts. But
Yeah. Let me just.
yeah, I agree.
Let's just do Aubameyang. Where is he at? Aubameyang.
Give him a one.
Look for the forehead, man. Look for the forehead.
Let me just start from the top. You guys tell me. Aubameyang, does he get a 7? I don't think so.
Hell no.
What?
Does he get a 6? I don't
Hell
think
no.
so. Does he get a 5? I don't think so. Does he get a 4? I don't think so.
No.
Does he get a 3?
Bottom.
No.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Put it there, bro.
Egal, can we just leave him?
No.
Egal, can we just leave him in the?
No.
bottom?
Get down. There you
Don't
go.
even don't even put him. Don't even put him on number 1. Leave him
Fact.
at the
Fact.
bottom
Fact.
with all the rest of the
He
players.
had
Yeah, give him a
Horrible
0.
game.
Flat out 0, bro.
Horrible
Don't even
game.
rate him.
A
NA.
man turned up with a headband covering his hairline. I didn't even do that. Fuck this guy, bro. Fuck this guy.
Yo. That has nothing to do with football.
Yeah, it does.
No, but look at you. Scott, so you're still covering your hair like
Okay,
that.
at the moment.
Oh.
So this
He
is
covered
what
his.
we
I
have.
never cover mine.
This is what we have at the moment. Okay?
Okay?
Just so you guys know, I gave these 3 guys NA. Oh, Slen's cut. I was gonna go with Slen's next. Anyway,
Slens.
I mean Souls. Why did I say Slen's? So it's Lacazette, Eddie Nketiah.
I know why you love.
What's wrong with me? Lacazette, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, and Pepe.
I hope you don't think I was coming for him.
No, I think it's because he's an Aubameyang fan, isn't it? So I don't think he wants to slander Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyways, I was gonna go to him next, but yeah.
Souls is mad cool, man. I was chatting to him.
Nah, he is, man.
Yeah. So this is the final rating, guys. This is the final ratings. I obviously disagree with it, but this is what we come as a collective. This is the
Why
rating.
do you what do you disagree, Egal?
I think Ben White should be higher. I think Ramsdale should be the man of the match and have his own in very good, because I thought he was very good. I personally think Partey and Lokonga should at minimum be in the same spot, and everything else is the same. Everything else is fine.
Yeah, that's mad.
No, but can we? I need to talk. Like we have to talk about Aubameyang now, right? Because I've been saying this for a while. He is fucking finished. He's finished. Just because he did an Henry celebration doesn't mean he's now Henry again. Like he's fucking finished. This guy is done. Done out here. Get him dropped. Get Lacazette in the team. Get Nelly in the team. Get Balogun. Get Muller. Get fucking BRF that we just got from Fulham. Get him out of the team. He's finished. He's just.
Aubameyang still had the best chances of the game.
He's dry, bro. He's so dry. Like
Okay, Gunnar.
He's finished.
This is where I'm gonna cut you off right now, and I'm gonna say, bro, when you use the words like finished, is he finished at Arsenal or is he finished as a football player?
He's finished as a top level footballer. He's finished.
Mad thing.
He's done. He's finished as a top level footballer. Done.
But yeah, go on. All right, cool.
But bro, look, let's look at it like this. Yeah. First off, the offside chance. Now he didn't know he was offside. So before someone says he did, he didn't. Right? He kept on going, got round the keeper. Great work, and then absolutely fluffed it. Could have finished it with his left foot. Tried to get it on his right foot for whatever reason, and then fluffed it. You've then got the chance when I can't remember. I think it was Smith Rowe played him through. He was running, then suddenly stopped. Tried to pass it to Pepe, mishit the pass, and then it slowed down the whole attack. Yes, he hit the bar. That's cool, but off the ball, he does nothing. As I said, when Lacazette came on, we pressed more. The link-up play was better. Everything else. As a captain, he's sour. He's a sour captain. He never backs up his players. He's never in the face of the referee. He's never trying to win penalties or sway the decision or anything. He is dry. Give the captaincy to Tierney. Give it to fucking Partey. Give it to Gabriel. Please give the captaincy to Gabriel. This guy deserves it over anyone right now, man. Aubameyang, I appreciate everything you've done, mate, but just please go. Please.
I will say this. Aubameyang had a bad game, and he had one opportunity. He fluffed it. He had a header that hit the bar. Overall, in the grand scheme of the game,
that wasn't even a chance. Come on, let's be honest.
It wasn't all on him.
It wasn't even a chance.
It wasn't all his fault. It wasn't all his fault this game. There was a lot of attacking errors. But yo, guys, let's just. I'm gonna have to go because I'm starting in a couple minutes. But big up to every single one of you guys. Shout out to everyone in the crowd.
Do you know what, Egal? I think we may need to have an extended talk about today's game tomorrow.
Yeah,
if you're on it, like some point where we're all comfortable.
So it's the international break. You've got 2 weeks to talk about this, you know.
Bro, we got
yeah,
to
good
talk
point,
about
good
it.
point.
Yo,
Yeah,
by the way, Aslan, I need to holler at you, man. We'll do this. Don't hang up. Don't leave before the stream ends, okay? Big up to everybody watching. Dizzy, shout out to all the guys. Shout out to the mods. Big up to Daniel and Abdul. My bad, guys, for taking you guys out. I brought you guys back in. A little emotional there for no reason. Cole P. Big up to Cole P. Big up to Gaming, Raptors Gaming, and big up to Show, the three guys, the 3 members. But yeah, big up to everybody.
Big up Shocks' forehead.
And yo, Gunnar Express for making a return on camera this time, showing his hairline today.
You know what, yeah? You know what, yeah? Gunnar,
I'm
yeah?
gonna
I'll
wrap
tell
it
you
up.
from now, yeah? I'll promise you on.
Oh my God!
And I'm gonna tell